Welcome to day 1787 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey originally as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. My hair looks funky. Today, we've got a couple topics that we talked about. The first was born good. The second was plant versus seeds, which came first, plants or seeds. And the third topic is to err is human, to forgive divine. For our idiom today, to tie into being born good versus good and evil, and are babies born good, or are they born with a blank slate, or are they born evil, or etc. And there's of course different schools of thought of that. It's up to you to decide what you believe. I believe babies are born good and that they're little beings of light. Just my opinion, and I think that I'm backed up now by a did that before too. A study from Yale University where they determined that babies are indeed born good, and that kids by the age of 1, as young as 1, can determine if something is right or wrong, good or bad, good or evil, etc. Sigmund Freud believed that babies were born with a blank slate. They just had, they weren't good or evil. They just were beings, and whatever happened would determine whether they became good or evil. Now, I don't believe that humans are good or evil, inherently good or bad. I believe that we're human. To err is human, to forgive divine. And being human, we're here with a whole lot of lessons and things to learn. And that means that along the way, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to do silly things. We're going to say stupid things, do stupid things, make mistakes, go down the wrong road, because that is our method of learning. Experiences are how we become who we're meant to be. So great topic for our question for the BU 365-day challenge today. At least I think it's a great topic. And it's interesting. I think based on our experiences, we believe whether people are good or evil, inherently good or bad, etc. I've had a lot of bad people behave badly in my lifetime, and badly towards me personally, as well as in business and in my personal life. But I actually believe that they're good people. We just weren't a good fit or a good match. And that's why, to me, it felt like they did bad things. Now, there are just people out there that do evil, bad things. And I'm not even going to pretend I can explain that, because I don't get it. I don't understand why anybody would want to harm another human being or animals or anything. But obviously, some people do. And I don't think I'm the judge of that. I am, of course, vehemently opposed to it, but I don't spend any time or energy thinking about it, because it's not where I want to place my energy and place my time. So that was our first question, was, are people born good? Are human beings born good? Yes or no? Or do they learn moral virtue along the way? I think the answer is, yeah, they're born good, but they also learn morals, values, core values, virtue, and things along the way. Although then there's some studies that say certain things are inherited from your parents, so who knows? It's something about schizophrenia, and the 3 characteristics of schizophrenia can be inherited or something. I don't know anything about mental disease or mental disorders, so I'm not going to speak to that. Our idiom, to err is human, to forgive divine, it's been around since Plato mentioned the idea in the 1st century, and then Alexander Pope gets credit in 1711, I believe, for his work on criticism, where he used this proverb, and then it caught on and became a proverb and idiom, etc. But it reminds us that as we're building and growing and supersizing our business, we have to know that not only are people that work with us going to make mistakes, but so are we. And so we have to be willing to forgive ourselves and other people. A lot of times I found that people that have a hard time forgiving other people, it's because they really haven't forgiven themselves for the part they played in whatever the situation was. I think that about my marriage, for example. I forgave my husband long before I ever forgave myself for our marriage not working out, which is crazy, but that's just how sometimes we operate. I'm traveling today, so I'm not going to say if I can help you in any way. Hit me up. Hit me up tomorrow would be better. pajamagrandma@gmail.com is my Voxer. Prefer if you don't use it today, because I'll probably be in airplane mode for most of the day, depending on the weather. Here we're getting a winter storm up in Wisconsin, so Minneapolis, St. Paul might not be the most fun airport to fly into. Knock wood, I'm hoping that we have, and planning on no challenges, and that I get home safely. That's it. Think about these topics today, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.